what we need to start doing is shifting our relationship to a more compassionate and curious one about our own needs. We need to make everything welcome within our inner environment. It's that beautiful Rumi poem, The House Guest. Whatever need you're having, it's valid and it deserves a seat at the table. Let's get to know it. Because ultimately, our needs are taking care of us. Our needs are trying to get us what we want and what will protect us. And then we reject them and say, well, we shouldn't have them. And our needs are what's causing us pain. So we're to blame. So if we're in that sort of milieu, we're not going to tend to our needs in any kind of kind or compassionate way. So first is to get to know, what am I believing? Second is to start this practice of let a need be there. Let a want and a need. Start listening. What do I actually want? As women, we operate so much on what I should do. We don't listen to what I want. So first start hearing, what do I want? What do I need? And then you get a seat at the table. Let me talk to you. Before I blame you for being there, before I shame you out of the room, before I run away from you because you're going to cost me all my other relationships, let me make friends with you. And then how does this walk and talk in the world? What does this look like in the world? So first, we have to start, this sounds so silly and so small, but you wouldn't believe how hard it is. Start telling the truth. I have some really successful, powerful, strong women in my practice, and you would not believe how much they sugarcoat and manipulate their truth, always managing someone else's experience. So the first thing that we need to learn how to do is simply say what's true, not add on 5,000 other things so that you feel okay with my truth. Because we have this background belief that no one should be subjected to feeling uncomfortable. We can manage it, but no one should have to feel uncomfortable with our truth or be inconvenienced or have to do anything different. We'll work our truth around what'll work for you. And we're so drained because so much of our energy goes into managing another person's experience. So we have to stop doing that and learn how to say, hey, I need this. I want this. That's not okay with me. We say it kindly, we say it respectfully, but we don't add on the 1,000 other things to take care of you. Because what I'm teaching in this book is, how can I have an experience, that's my truth, that I share, you have a response to that experience. Maybe it's difficulty. It might be that's hard for me to hear or what have you. And we can stay in that space without me being to blame for your difficulty. So that's the distinction that I'm drawing and teaching women. How do you do that? Where I can stand in the face of you not being happy. I can tolerate that. You won't die. And I don't have to fix it. I can show empathy that you have this response to my truth, but I'm not the difficult one because you're having a difficult experience.
Wow, that's powerful. I'm not the difficult one because you're having a difficult experience.
That's right. And that is so hard for women to understand. I can empathize with the fact that my truth causes you difficulty, but I'm not to blame for that. And I don't have to fix it. And I can stand in my shoes connected to my truth without being the one who's pathologized for causing difficulty in your world. Women are trained early on, and this is part of what I just said, to define their experience, including their self-experience, by how another person perceives it. So if you think that's a difficult thing, or you have trouble with that, or you think that's X, Y, and Z, I naturally then have to interpret my actions and my truth and me as that. So, what I teach in the book, which I think these are the fundamentals of real self caring, is my self experience and the meaning in my life and my journey is not defined by how you perceive it. It's my perception of it. So I'm allowed to have my own experience of it, of my life,